We're going to do a recording of the merge of the partner Sonya Massey firing a gunshot and the partner's body cam audio with the Sean Grayson video, because when he turned on his body cam, he didn't turn on the audio. So it's very confusing. So we merged the two together and we'll upload that. And now we're going to play the merged and pause it also. So what leads up to this is they simply asked to turn the stove off, or the stovetop off, and then she comes with a pot and she asks why did they move away, or she asked, and Sean Grayson seems to say he doesn't want to be near steaming hot water, and then she says, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And then this is what happens. It appears as if he says put it down, and she goes down and she says I'm sorry, and I can see a pot right there, but I don't see anything else. And he keeps screaming, drop the effing pot, but she's on the ground. So what pot is he talking about? And the pot seems to be on the counter.
Okay, one task at a time. So let's do an ID.
So that's one task at a time. This is from the partner. She doesn't know where her ID is.
Right, so it's 1/20/15, 1/17, and the next thing we're going to do is play. So he's giggling too, that's bizarre. There she said something, and now it's going to...
See, at this point, there has been no shots fired. You see, she's out of the picture. Even if she's laying on the ground, how in the world could... And she has a little teapot or something. I don't know what she could have that he keeps screaming, drop the pot, and then the other partner seems to be either saying the same thing or right next to him with a gun, right? So I don't understand. At this point, his arm is blocking the view, but as far as I can see, she's on the ground. What can she do? And now let's listen when the gun fires, because it's 1:20 and 45 seconds, but there's still a few seconds they keep screaming. Hey, look at that. That was 5 seconds later, or 7 seconds later, whatever it was. Then he started shooting. Even he's going around the counter and going towards her. That is what is going on? That this grown man going at a tiny woman on the ground, screaming, "Drop a pot." It doesn't make any sense. This is imagine if she had a machine gun or something. This guy's living in not the real world, it appears.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Drop the fucking pot!
That's insane. The person is dead and he's still yelling. He just shot her in the head. I don't understand how she could be holding a pot at that point, right? It's not like he fired any more bullets, so the one that hit her right in the head, you don't get hit in the head and still try to shot right in the eye and still try to throw a pot at somebody. She's collapsed and she's bleeding, right? And she already said she's sorry, and she already went down. She didn't know, she had no obligation or reason to say sorry other than this insanity by this person.
That's scary because...
Now get a headshot wound to the female. Headshot wound to the female, 1078.
Now we're going to get both audios. Here, now it's both audios.
I'm going to go get my kid. No, get headshot, dude. She's done. You can go get it, but that's a headshot.
Yeah, we're going to end it there. She done. So I have a few comments. The officer that comes in and says, "Where's the gun?" And he says, just repeat that. Where's the gun? Where's the gun? They obviously assumed there was some deadly encounter here. And he said, oh no, there was no gun. There was, she came at me with a pot of boiling water, and you shot her? Yeah. So, you just keep repeating that. Where's the gun? Where's the gun? Where's the gun? Please don't hurt me. All these things, it give a sign that something is wrong in this whole, and if you're anyone, you encounter this too, that people act as if they get a gun, they're marked the sheriff, a deputy or something, and it's some kind of power trip. Well, it should be a burden to everyone, just the way public offices should be assigned, just the way court duty is assigned. You get it for a year or half a year or whatever it is. And in Florence, I think they did it for a couple months. Everybody would take turns. Of course, it was completely corrupt by the de Medici family. But the point is, why don't we have people doing constituent services and police services and things like that for a couple months? And everybody rotates. So now everybody understands just the way some food co-ops work. You do a work shift, right? And that would, maybe it'd be a problem because now the professional murderers, we're still going to need some professional crime organizations because the professionals are very good at these things, right? So, and maybe if we all work around the clock like this, maybe there'll be no time for professional murderers. But this is really sad. And I'm going to end it here, just the way he said, she's done. She's done. That's terrible. I mean, he's done. You're done. And also the other thing to remember is if there were no audio, and if we didn't merge the two audios, you wouldn't even hear the merged version. I don't understand why we don't try to make things better. And then the body cam has to be at different angles, and it also should show the police officer, right? The police officer's face matters, right? So these body cams should be not just the so-called victim, it should be also the officer. They should walk around with a little reverse camera that's above their head or something and makes it, because that makes sense. Fisheye camera, just the way the YouTubers do it, right? We'll make the task of doing this proper, right? So it's a big task, and it's an onerous task, and so nobody's going to want to do it for more than a few months. Just like constituent services. If you had to do real constituent services as a council person or whatever you call yourself, representative, assembly person, state senator, whatever you called yourself, if you actually did the task the way it's supposed to be done, it would be a burden, and you would resign after a few months and let somebody else do it, right? But no, it's the opposite. It's like you serve yourself. You're looking for another job. You're making contacts. You're spending other people's money. You want to give to the people that will blindly vote for you. Give them food. What kind of world are we in where the party gives food to their so I guess they call them the constituent, but if you blindly vote for someone, is that a constituent, or is that a similar to the time machine? Is that people you're just there feeding until you're going to eat them? Anyway, peace out.